Welcome into sports. I'm Brandon Gardner, and today for the 6 o'clock show, we're going to bring it to you here live from the Minot State University Dome as day number 2. The semifinal round of the Class A state has officially gotten underway. Welcome into sports. I'm Brandon Gardner, and here I have standing next to me is the all-time leading scorer in North Dakota girls basketball high school history, Miss Lily Bell. How's it going, Lily?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Welcome into sports. I'm Brandon Gardner, and today for the 6 o'clock show, we're going to bring it to you here live from the Magic City campus, which is home to both the Minot Majettes and the Minot Magicians. That's right, Ryan. Week 1 of the new football high school season is in full swing, and that's for the Deluxe Burlington Lakers. They couldn't be more happier than to be welcoming in a team like the Dixon Trinity Titans, who enter into the 2024 season with high hopes after falling just short in last year's Class A state title game. But both teams will enter into the new season with a fresh new look. Thanks, Joel. Well, today, the number 1 and number 2 teams in the entire state were clashing in the 9-man championship as the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets took on the Lemoore Lobos. Now, these teams proved during the season that they were way far ahead of their competition. But today, we got a chance to see who's the best of the best. Let's go to the highlights as New Rockford made their first state title appearance in 12 years. Welcome into sports. Well, we want to highlight a special athlete here in Western North Dakota, in Bishop Ryan's Tochi Udekwe. Udekwe had to battle through a series of illnesses during the fall and winter sports season, was sidelined here for around 6 weeks. Well, we got a chance to catch up with the 3-sport athlete to talk about her amazing comeback.
Back in August, Tochi Udekwe found a mass the size of a baseball on her tailbone. The name of the tumor is called teratoma. Once Udekwe got the tumor removed, things took a bit of a turn.
We went to go get it removed, and everything was successful. It was like the size of a baseball or larger, and everything was good. And then, so I got general anesthesia and an epidural, so my legs were just completely numb. So they think when I was trying to wake up from anesthesia, that my body just started reacting and freaking out because I couldn't move my legs. I'm used to getting that activity, everything. So they think that my body went into like a little bit of shock, and it started having seizure-like activities, but like not epileptic or anything. We did an overnight EEG and everything. Everything with my brain was fine.
Udekwe would discover another weird activity after waking up again.
There was one time I woke up from one of these like thrashing activities, and I found I couldn't talk. I felt like I couldn't talk. So just after a while, like getting back home from Mayo and everything started to go back to normal. I was able to be back in basketball or in volleyball, but we found that it was FND that was causing it, which was functional neurological disorder. So just getting back from that and everything, it was really tough, but it was still fun, and I had a lot of my teammates helping me and everything, and just the community around Minot and stuff.
With the help of her parents, coaches, and teammates, Udekwe was able to make a successful comeback.
They were definitely very supportive. They helped me get back into shape. Like my dad was taking me to gym, getting me back into shape for basketball and everything. And they said it really just depends on what I want and if I want it bad enough to come back. And that I have to, like, when I couldn't talk, my mom said, like, I have to want to talk, because there were some times, like, I'm just shutting down. I'm giving up on talking, like speech therapy. I'm not doing any of that. And my teammates are just really loving, and they care about you as a person, not just you as a basketball player or, like, a point guard or anything. They care about you as a person instead of just a stat.
And through it all, Udekwe found an important message in all of this.
It was really, like, I kind of felt hopeless the first day that I woke up not being able to talk and everything. I was like, I don't know whenever I'm going to get my speech back. And it turned out it was a week until I got my speech back, and even then I was still stuttering. I just, in my opinion, I videoed myself and I listened to it back, and I just sounded like an idiot because of the way I was stuttering and everything. But, you know, looking back, it really realized I have to just trust the process and everything, and that, like, things will get back on track.
You got to trust the process. Glad to see you back, Coach. It was the Minot North Sentinels welcoming in the Legacy Sabres. 4th inning. Sabres trying to break this 1-1 tie. As Ansley Johnson smokes one right into right field. And Johnson turns on the Jets. She's heading home, but whoops! And Johnson should just hang out at third and get the nice triple. Davies, fresh out of the half. And it's the Eagles leading 17-7. And it'll be junior leader Colin Williams finding the lane. But Aaron Presswood says, come here. Let me put this boomstick on you. Nice game for Williams in the game. But here comes the Sentinels looking to answer as Braden Blickery takes the quarterback keeper. But oh no, Blickery loses the ball. And the big man, Caden Maskey, picks it up. And the big hog Molly will huff and puff his way into the end zone, putting the Hawks up 14-0. But that drive was stalled. Mitch is coming right back the other way as Stevenson takes the quarterback keeper. And Stevenson, he looks for a lane. And Stevenson tells a highliner, get off of me, Ryan. Look at that. As he provides the nasty stiff arm, ending the first half. And it'll be the midgets standing tall like a skyscraper against the highliners 21-14.